All right, what's up with Arvada and why is everybody moving to this area? More importantly, why does everybody want to move to downtown Arvada or Old Town Arvada? That's exactly what this video is for. Let's get started. All right, my name is Christy Lee and I am a local real estate agent in this area, and all of my videos are catered to those of you who are moving to Colorado or moving from city to city within Colorado. I love helping all of you trying to find your new home. So if that's something that interests you, please click subscribe right there so you get notified every time I have a new video. All right, so downtown Arvada has been so baffling to me my entire life because I personally have grown up in this area my whole life, and I couldn't wait to move. And when I turned 18, I couldn't wait to leave Arvada just because, you know, when it's all you know, you just want to leave. You know, my mom grew up here, my grandparents grew up here, so it was just a place that it just was not cool to me. I wanted to leave. However, the last 10-15 years, I would say that's completely changed. While I still personally won't move back to Arvada, nothing against Arvada, I just want to go somewhere else. It is a huge draw for people who are moving here from other states. And why is that? Well, it's mainly its proximity to Old Town Arvada. Now, Old Town Arvada has completely revamped itself over the last 10 or 15 years. You have really cool breweries out there, a lot of cool bars, restaurants. They have little boutiques. A lot of festivals happen there. So it's just a great place for people to go and hang out with their family and friends. And so the surrounding neighborhoods have benefited from that because it's so close to Old Town Arvada that you can walk and ride your bike there. The fact that the light rail was finally installed within the last few years, I think it's been about 3 years now since it's been up there, but that's just a great way for people to get downtown, see a ball game or whatever, and come back home safely and not have to worry about traffic or driving or whatever. So the fact that that's gone up in there has drawn this neighborhood immensely. Other things that are great about Old Town Arvada and this specific neighborhood that's going to be surrounding Old Town Arvada, or any neighborhood surrounding Old Town Arvada, is that the local parks, they've completely revamped it. So as you can tell, well, I'll show you later. So behind me is a splash park, an actual park, and then just like a huge gazebo and stuff like that for family and friends to, you know, hang out and have fun during the summer or year round for that matter. But it didn't used to be that way. So when I grew up, it used to be a rec center. It used to be a ice skating rink, Chuck E. Cheese. All of this kind of stuff was really run down, just, you know, built in the, 60s and 70s, and it just wasn't a cool place to hang out. Well, they bulldozed it and now made this really cool area for people to hang out. So it just draws a lot more people. People ride their bike and walk around here. Everything is just really close now. They've brought in, some more shopping. They've torn down all of that stuff I just talked about. There was Safeway and things like that. They've torn it all down and they've just revamped this whole area. So that is essentially, the walkability and the closeness that all of this stuff has to offer to Old Town Arvada is phenomenal. Houses are in this Arvada area? Well, mainly it's going to be your mid-century homes, ranch-style homes that were built in the 1950s and 60s. This whole area is going to be houses that mainly, obviously, people have lived in for many, many years, or you have people who came in here and flipped them and made them absolutely amazing, completely modernized the insides of them, and then are selling them for obviously a profit. Recently, you could buy, the last two that I actually sold in this neighborhood are gonna be the mid 500s, and that's gonna be pretty standard in this area. These homes are gonna be right around 1,200 to 2,000 square feet, so they're not gonna be very big. A lot of them actually have been converted. The garage actually is converted into a room. So probably back in the day when people were living here, they wanted to add on additional space to their house, so they got rid of the garage altogether and added on additional space for that. That's very common in this area. They will have large backyards, which is great. But usually if they even have a garage, it's usually just going to be the 1-car garage. So you usually will have some sort of basement, but again, it's going to be built, you know, 50 years ago or so. But a lot of them, especially in that mid 500 price point, will have been completely renovated and are completely transformed in the inside. So great about Old Town Arvada and why I really think that people are drawn to this area is because of the community events that they offer. They want to draw the community so much and you know, have that togetherness. So Old Town Arvada offers a lot of things throughout the year. There's a lot of festivals that go on. They host a lot of like runs and walks and things like that. But one of my favorite things is the movies in the park. So right behind me is our Arvada library. And on the side of the wall, they'll actually have a movie on there throughout the summer. So you could come with your kids, blanket, bring your own picnic, and watch, you know, whatever movie they have going on that night. Here I'm standing right in front of one of my favorite restaurants in Old Town Arvada. It's called the Schoolhouse, and it's actually all decorated just like a schoolhouse inside, but as well, because of COVID, they've implemented this school bus that's right behind me. You could actually eat inside of that, which is so fun, especially for my little 3-year-old who absolutely loves it. The food's great, has great, you know, spirits and beer out there in there too, so highly recommend coming to the Schoolhouse. This right here, right behind me, is one of the main reasons I think that a lot of younger people come to Old Town Arvada and want to live close to, is because of the wide range of entertainment and breweries that Colorado has to offer as well, but especially Old Town Arvada. So one of my most favorite breweries ever of all time is Denver Beer Company. And there's 2 locations. One's at Old Town Arvada, which is right behind me, and the other one is in Denver. And you absolutely have to come and check it out. My personal favorite is the graham cracker porter. And then they also do a peanut butter graham cracker porter, which tastes like a peanut butter cup. So anyways, I think this is just based off of the vibe that's even going on right now. It's a Saturday, everybody's out on the patio. You could bring your own food there. We also have food here too, just small like food truck stuff. But it's so fun. I definitely think between this brewery, other ones throughout, you know, the neighborhood or the downtown strip, as well as there's wineries in here, and then just there's a whiskey one as well in here, that I think that if you're younger, you're single, living in this area is phenomenal. You have, you know, walkability everywhere. The light rail is fantastic. There's a few apartments. That's really the only thing that is new in this area is the apartments. So there's a few apartments that surround Old Town Arvada, which is going to be highly desirable for those of you who want to live close to this area. Right here is the light rail that I've been talking about that finally made it to Old Town Arvada. One thing that I absolutely love about this specific light rail station is that they still kept the old charm of the, you know, early 1900s when Arvada was established and stuff like that. So they have the old flour mill right here. So they still kept all the same, you know, same buildings that are still here. There's a bank here that's been here for like, I don't know, 100 years or something crazy. Another great thing that I do actually love about Old Town Arvada is that, as well as, you know, the stuff behind me being so old and well kept, all of the shops and the restaurants and stuff like that, while new and revamped, it's still its original structures. So it's still the old buildings, still built a very long time ago. I don't know the history on it, but it's a very long time ago. And so they've been well kept. And I would actually love to know the history behind it, and a lot of, you know, maybe they're haunted, I don't know. But I do like knowing that they've kept everything in its original structure, which makes it very special to everybody who's either grown up here or seen it be built and revamped, and, you know, having the city just kind of take off the way it has. Right, that's it. That's Old Town Arvada in a nutshell, in its surrounding neighborhoods. Please let me know if you'd like any additional questions on it. While I personally probably would never move back to this area, mainly just because it's not my style, I do see the draw on why a lot of people actually want to live here. It's really, really cool, really, really lively, and the city has done an amazing job making it someplace that people really, really want to live. If living in or buying a home that's mid-century style is right up your alley, this is the place to go for sure. Please let me know if you have any questions. Remember to click that subscribe button right there so you get notified every time that I do a new video. And please, reach out to me anytime. I am the one who answers your phone calls, your text messages, all of that stuff. I love helping you. I love, you know, helping you move to other cities, moving here and giving you information. I am a local and I want to hear from you. Have a great day. To the next video. Bye-bye.